I worked in a restaurant for 25 years. I didn't have the first clue how to run any kind of business.
You went from being a member who was like, "I'm gonna be a
Yeah.
cannabis coach," to now being a executive director.
I am still alive 6 years after terminal cancer diagnosis. I feel like a real live cannabis health coach and educator, which is an amazing feeling. Just on Sunday, I was speaking at the International Women's Cannabis Conference. All of the things that CCI taught me to be, that I wanted to be, I am now being. I am, and it's amazing.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrea Maharg. I've been teaching doctors, healthcare practitioners, and the general public about the medical uses of cannabis for 8 years. And I also teach at the Cannabis Institute, where we train people to go out and help others understand the power of this plant. And one of our star graduates is with us here today. Her name is JJ O'Brien. She lives right up the 401 from me in Cambridge, Ontario. You graduated in 2021. We've
Mm.
already had you on this series before. We've already had you on the podcast. But for people who have never met the star that is you, can you tell us what you've been up to since 2021 and graduating?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks so much. I know, well, every time we're interviewing before, we're always talking about the cancer journey and talking about, that story and what I was going through, all of the roller coaster ride there. So, but we are here today and cancer free and super happy and grateful. And so much has happened in that amount of time for sure, health wise. And, in my business since I left CCI, graduating from October 2021 cohort. It was May where I officially graduated and I was already joined with EducaNation at that time. I had joined them as a member and then I signed on to the board of directors. I was the secretary at first, and then the following year, I signed on to be the executive director. I've been with EducaNation for 4 years now, and very, very proud of this organization. We've, had so many members coming into the organization. We have all these continued education offerings. We signed on Uwe Blesching as our chief science officer from Cannakeys. He wrote the Cannabis Health Index, and he's an amazing resource. We've been growing. We have some great partnerships and alliances and affiliates and all of that going on. So it's great. And we have opened up our membership now for free. So we're really excited about that. So all you have to do is go to educanation.info and sign up there, and you'll get our newsletter and you'll learn every month about all of our offerings and you'll be a part of our community. We have a big 420 event coming up. Oh my gosh, so excited about that. Niagara Falls, we're partnered with the Canadian Cannabis Tourism Alliance. So come on down to Niagara, get your tickets on Eventbrite. They're selling out really fast. It's going to be amazing. I hope you come.
Okay, that's so exciting. Okay, so that's EducaNation, and their mission is to provide high quality cannabis education.
Yeah.
It started in Canada, but you have members from worldwide,
Hmm.
and you went from being a member who was like, "Hi, I'm taking this class, and I'm going to be a
Yeah.
cannabis coach," to now being executive director, and
Hmm.
that could be enough, right? That could be enough, but
Yeah.
that's not all you've done.
Yeah.
Can you share more? What else is going on?
Well, like the fact that I am still alive 6 years after terminal cancer diagnosis, feels like, purpose and mission and as it drives me to want to, help other people overcome the situation that I found myself in at that time, trying to, acquire credible cannabis information when I'm staring in the face of a cancer diagnosis. So it was very difficult for me in the beginning. There was a lot of confusion, a lot of misinformation, and that is what kind of drove me to want to become educated. And then later became a mission to want to work with other people to show them. And it's always been a dream of mine to write a book so that I could have that kind of entry level, guide for people that, if they want to come to the medicine where they can make an informed choice. And that's what this book is all about. It's just covering all of the basics of everything. Kind of, yes, given that surface. It's so shiny. Yeah, and it's just covering all of the basics basically so that anybody who needs to can make an informed choice on how to utilize cannabis in the best possible way for them. That's the book. And It's doing really well, really happy about that. And a lot of people have said that, they bought one for themselves and then they bought another one so that they could gift it to somebody else who, might be faced with this disease at some point in their lives. And I think that's just a really beautiful thing. And that's really what this book is all about, right? That just ripple effect of trying to make a difference in people's lives.
And you're doing it with a book and a education, and
Yeah.
we're still not done. What
Yeah.
else are you doing, JJ O'Brien?
Oh my goodness. I feel like a real live cannabis health coach and educator, which is like a legitimate, health coach and educator, which is an amazing feeling. It really, really is because there wasn't much of a place for us, several years ago. And we are the trailblazers here that are making this a credible industry. It's been a tough go for education on the regulated side, but the Indigenous community has been very open to it. And so EduCanNation partnered with Kemosabe, who's a licensed producer on Six Nations of the Grand River. Met him at Grow Up several times, and we just nurtured this relationship over the years and really appreciated his dedication to wanting to bring education to his community. So we aligned on that front, and they are bringing me in and sponsoring these education sessions at this beautiful Eminent Wellness Center that just opened up on Fourth Line. And yeah, once a month, I'll be coming in and sharing about different cannabis education topics. The first one was from stigma to sovereignty. It was just more about building relationship with the plant. And next, we're going to just get into all the nitty gritty of it with the introduction to the cannabis plant. And of course, we got to cover the endocannabinoid system and all the harm reduction and all of that down the road. So yeah, it's gonna be great. We had a great turnout, and people just need to register at kemosabe.ca for those sessions. They're hybrid, they're online and in person, so which is really amazing. So, yeah, come on out for those.
That's wonderful. We will have links to everything from JJ down below. So just click down below if you want to register for that. You want to check out her awesome book. You want to go to EduCanNation, all those things. It's down below.
Yeah,
So before you started with the Cannabis Institute, you were a server, right? You were in food
yeah,
services forever.
for 25 years, since I was
And
18.
I actually get to hang out with JJ once in a while, which is very rare for me because I do most of my teaching online, but we have met a few times. And
Hmm,
one of the first times I was with you was at a cannabis conference, and
mhm,
you wanted to like hang out and do the nerdy, like go watch the speaker things. And
still do.
I know. And you've been speaking as well at conferences. Is that not the case? Like,
Yeah, actually, just on Sunday, I was speaking at the International Women's Cannabis Conference, which was amazing. The Dank Duchess is who puts that on, and it's hosted with Queenie as well. And we met the Dank Duchess at Can Expo
mm,
in 2023, which was amazing how that just all came around. And she just knocked on my door and was like, "Hey, would you like to be a part of this?" And I was like, "Heck yes, I would." And it's an incredible stage. That's been curated for years now, and so many incredible speakers, like Dr. Mayabi Shields was on just before me. Like, what? I couldn't even believe that I was in that room. So that was really amazing. And then also at the 420 event in Niagara, I'll have my book there. EduCanNation's hosting the harm reduction corner. So we're kind of like the St. John's ambulance of alcohol
mhm,
events. We're going
aw.
to be there in case anything goes wrong with our friends. And we're going to, comfort and care for anybody in need. And we're also going to have a great little creative space with the Dope Creative, who are
Cool.
our friends and partners for that. And we're going to have some fun stuff to do with like, games and coloring and maybe some painting, crafts, things like that. So it'll be fun. If anybody just wants to like get into the zone, they can do that too. So it's all about the vibes. We'll be managing those vibes.
I love the vibes. I was just thinking about how you're like the St. John's ambulance, but at other conferences where maybe alcohol was the star of the show,
Exactly.
that
Or alcohol is
St. John,
there.
yeah, they need to like
Hmm.
do way more work. We just need to tell people, you're going to be fine. It's going to
Gonna
be
be all
okay. It's
right.
a plant medicine. No one's ever died from this. You're going to be okay.
Exactly. That's what it is. We're gonna have CBD on hand and black pepper and
Yeah.
stuff like that, some munchies and snacks and it'll and education, of course, right? To
Yeah.
to prevent that in the future.
Okay, so I am like genuinely curious about that as I watch this trajectory from where you came from to where you are right now and where
Mm.
you're going, right? Like
Oh,
that's the coolest thing for me to
mm,
think about. Can you like pinpoint a part of the program or the training that was the most impactful for you, or like how did this all happen, JJ?
yeah. Well, I mean, I like you said, I worked in a restaurant for 25 years. I didn't have the first clue how to run any kind of business, how to be a coach of any kind, how to educate of any kind. I was doing what I was doing and it wasn't that. So, I really did pick up the skills that I needed. Like I learned the science of the plant, I learned the coaching, and then the best part was the incredible community without question. The people that I am still aligned with to this day that I'm so grateful to call my friends and I get to still engage with on a weekly basis most times. If it wasn't for them, I don't know
Mhm.
how far I
Mhm.
would be at this point just because they have been my biggest cheerleaders and supporters this whole way. So that part has been amazing. But like I think I'm not just because I went and I'm here and honestly, she didn't pay me to say this. Like it's an incredible program. It really, really is. It covers everything. The community aspect of it really, I've never experienced that anywhere else. I really haven't. And paid thousands and thousands of dollars for other courses where you're just kinda like, "Here you go," and off, and you're just on your own, so it's just not you don't really absorb as much as you do in that type of situation, I think, is when you're living it as it's a part
Mhm.
of your life because it's all the people in your life are doing
Mhm.
it too, so, yeah, it's amazing.
This is the thing I was just thinking about is that for everybody, I think we've only had 2 pairs of people come through the program where it was like a husband and a wife and a pair of friends. Except for those 4 people of the close to 800 people we've trained, those are all the only cannabis coach or educators in their space, right? Like,
Okay.
and when we come into the Cannabis Institute, and then when people go on to other great organizations like EduCanNation, you're surrounded by your people. Like, it's an immediate
Mhm,
feeling of like, "Oh, yeah, you're my people." Like, I don't have to explain this
mhm,
part of my life to. And for you to
gotcha.
show up to those meetings every week and then lead them yourself and then do all the work, right? Like, you
Yes.
did all the work. You did all the work.
Mhm,
So, fucking
yes.
proud of you.
Thank you so much. I'm proud of me too, I must say.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, it's been quite the journey, but here it is. And yeah, who knows where it's going to go? I mean, there were so many goals that I set for myself that I have now just recently accomplished. So I need to set bigger goals. And that is the plan for this year. So, but the next step is speaking on stages and like getting my voice heard to a wider audience, getting the book out to a wider audience. So that will be my goal probably for the rest of the year.
All right. If you want to find JJ, you want to read about JJ, you want to join EducaNation, all of those links are down below. If this has sparked a fire in you that you also want to help your community, your people understand this beautiful plant, please check out the free webinar we have linked down below. It's our 3-step webinar. Thousands of people have been through it, and we teach you the steps that you need to
Mhm.
take in order to start your own cannabis coaching and education business. And we would love for you to take that class and then see where you go with this. Did we miss it? Was there anything we missed?
I don't think so. We covered enough, I think. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
I was looking at all
brag. I
my
don't wanna
stuff
be like,
too.
"Oh my god, I'm just doing a million things."
But you are.
No, it's a little crazy.
JJ, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. This is
Thank you
great.
for having me.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye for now.